The Doctrines of Demons. What is that, Pastor Bruce?
Doctrine of Demons, in my estimation, is a dogma or doctrines straight out of the pit of hell. It's demonically inspired, and it comes out of replacement theology. Replacement theology is what the Bible calls doctrines of demons. So what is replacement theology? Replacement theology is when the church tries to replace the Jewish people or Israel. Israel has promises, the church has promises. But we're not satisfied with that. We want their promises and ours. We want all the promises, but none of the curses. So what's up with that?
We want to have it our way and yet have the blessings of God as if we're obedient.
We want to do it our way and not have the end thereof as death. And it doesn't work that way. So we need to really examine this. So no pastor I know is going to step into the pulpit this week and say, here, I'm going to teach you replacement theology today. They say, we don't believe in replacement theology because they know it's bad. However, if you've replaced Shabbat with Sunday, you have replaced, hence replacement theology. If you replace Passover with Easter, then you have replaced the Bible truth with a tradition of men. Whether you believe demonic or not, it's not even the point. It's been replaced. We can go right down the list. Clean and unclean foods. You know, all we need to do is read a little bit further in that passage about the sheet coming down in the book of Acts, and you find out Peter discerns that vision himself. And what does he say? Now I understand we're not to call any man unclean. He's not even talking about food. Food was just the thing that the vision brought to get Peter's attention. So what we do is we read a couple of verses, we find what we want to see, and then we forget about the rest. And that's really bad. And so we end up with this bad theology because of it. So replacement theology has so permeated the church, it's not even funny. And part of that is the church, the Christians, replaced the Jews. And that's just not the case. God made a promise with them that the children of Abraham would always be here. And he was talking biologically at that point. They were never going away. And that Israel is their land. They're going to lose it from time to time, but they're always coming back to it. And that we need to bless them. Replace the Old Testament with the New Testament. I know pastors that tell me that the Old Testament is just nothing but stories. I don't even teach it. I don't even read it. I know pastors that have never read the entire Old Testament. These are pastors teaching the church, teaching God's people. And it's honestly, it's ridiculous. They think that the New Testament replaced the Old. I'm teaching on covenants this week here at Sukkot. The New Testament is not the New Covenant.
It gets mangled. It gets mixed.
Yeah, it does get mixed. So I just want to encourage people, you need to really examine everything we do. The church will never replace Israel. The church, in fact, according to Ephesians, God is bringing the church and the Jew together as the one new man. Let's call all of us one new man. We'd be biblically more correct in doing so. The Lord bless you, and shalom.